he's gonna help me out. I don't know if he helps or not. Austin Felix Elite Series Pro. Let's have a brief discussion on a couple of spinning rod techniques, Dropshot, Ned Rig, and a Neko Rig, when I use them, why I use them. The first thing I pick up when I'm running smallmouth is probably going to be a Dropshot rod 90% of the time. This is because I can cover a lot more water with this. With our new active target system, we're always looking for fish, and this is a lot faster than a Ned Rig or a Neko. It's mainly for fishing for fish on the bottom, although you can run it past suspended fish and get them to come down on it, but just the sheer speed I can get this bait to fish makes it a lot faster and easier for me to figure out if that fish is going to bite, if it's even a smallmouth, the way it'll react to this bait when it goes by, it all tells you a lot. Once I kind of have an area scoped out, or I know there are fish there, that's more when I'll switch over to a Ned Rig if they're not eating a drop shot. And the reason is you're typically running a lot lighter weight. The heaviest you're probably ever going to go is a 3/8 ounce Ned Rig, but you run a lot of quarters, a lot of 1/8 ounce, even all the way up to a 1/16 ounce. So it just takes a lot more time, and you're committing a lot more to each cast. So you have to know there's fish there. The other thing is it takes longer to get to the bottom, so these fish have the ability to move if they're not sitting stationary on one spot. The third rod we got is that Neko rod. I've still 99% of the time I'm throwing a Neko for largemouth. A Neko is just a wacky rig with a weight in it. Now I throw a lot of weightless like wacky rigs for smallmouth now. You can go down to like a 4-inch Senko, something like that, for shallower water, cruising fish. Something you got to lay out there and have a real slow fall so they have time to look at it, time to get up to it, and time to eat it. But as far as a Neko rig with a weight, that's still mostly a largemouth technique for me. It works great in grass or out on ledges, something like that, when you need to get real finessey but still want to get a bait down to them.